Hello, friends. Today, I'm going to tell one of the most powerful true stories of forgiveness in history. The Hiding Place. A true story of Corrie ten Boom. Some stories shake us to the core. They force us to confront the very worst of humanity. And yet, in the same breath, they reveal the beauty of God's love. This is one of those stories. The story of Corrie ten Boom. Corrie ten Boom was a watchmaker's daughter from the Netherlands. She lived a quiet, simple life with her sister Betsy and their elderly father. But when World War II broke out and the Nazis began their brutal occupation, everything changed. The ten Boom family became part of the Dutch resistance, hiding Jews in their home to protect them from deportation to concentration camps. They built a secret room behind a wall in Corrie's bedroom, a place of refuge and hope. They knew the risk. They knew the cost. Yet they chose courage over comfort, love over fear. But in 1944, the inevitable happened. They were betrayed. The Gestapo stormed their home. The Jews they sheltered escaped. But the ten Boom family was arrested. Corrie and Betsy were sent to Ravensbrück, one of the most notorious women's concentration camps. What they experienced there is almost unspeakable. Starvation, beatings, humiliation, death everywhere. Yet Betsy whispered to Corrie, again and again, "There is no pit so deep that God's love is not deeper still." Those words carried them through, even as Betsy's health deteriorated. In December 1944, Betsy died in Corrie's arms. Corrie was later released due to a clerical error just 1 week before all women her age were executed. She walked out alive, but carrying scars deeper than the flesh. After the war, Corrie devoted her life to preaching the message of God's forgiveness and healing. She told audiences across Europe that Jesus Christ could heal even the most broken hearts. But then, in 1947, at a church in Munich, her message was put to the ultimate test. She had just finished speaking on forgiveness when she saw him, a man walking toward her through the crowd. Her heart froze. She recognized his face. He was one of the cruelest guards at Ravensbrück. The memories came flooding back. The mocking, the beatings, the suffering of Betsy. The man extended his hand to her and said softly,
"Fräulein, thank you for your message. I have become a Christian. I know that God has forgiven me for the cruel things I did there. But I would like to hear it from your lips as well. Fräulein, will you forgive me?"
Corrie stood paralyzed. The world seemed to stop. Everything inside her screamed, "No!" How could she forgive this man? How could she forgive the pain, the humiliation, the death of her sister? But in that silence, she remembered Jesus' words. "If you do not forgive others their sins, neither will your Father forgive your sins." And she remembered, Betsy's final word.
We must tell them, Corrie, that there is no pit so deep that God's love is not deeper still.
In that moment, Corrie prayed a simple prayer.
Jesus, help me. I cannot forgive him. Give me your forgiveness.
And as she lifted her hand to meet his, something miraculous happened. A current seemed to flow through her arm. Tears filled her eyes, and she heard herself whisper,
I forgive you, brother, with all my heart.
That day, Corrie ten Boom discovered a truth that can change the world. Forgiveness is not a feeling. It is an act of the will. And when we cannot forgive on our own, God Himself gives us the strength. Corrie spent the rest of her life traveling the globe sharing this story, urging people to forgive, to love, to never let hatred win. Her story reminds us all, even in the face of cruelty, love is stronger. Even in the face of injustice, forgiveness is possible. And even in the darkest darkness, the light of Christ shines brightest. This is the story of Corrie ten Boom, the woman who forgave the unforgivable. May it inspire us to release bitterness, to forgive those who have wronged us, and to live in the freedom of God's love.